This is a redirect for Konosuba OVA for the first bit of it. Then we jumped into season 2, episode 1, 2, and 3. So click in the link in the description below to go watch my reaction, and then come back here to see my full thoughts, these theories about these episodes and all that kind of stuff. My first impressions of season 2, all that good stuff. What might happen next, that sort of stuff. So click away now, or be spoiled as to what happened in these episodes. Okay, so joining me is Try. We for the first time he's actually joining in the redirection. Like times and times again, we always missed, or whatever. He had something going on, I had something going on. We kind of had back and forth, and he never could make it until now. So he is here now. He's gonna be just in chat, correcting me if I'm wrong on something like that, that sort of thing. I was hoping you would say as always. Yeah, as always, it's Charles. Like, nope, that's not wrong. Anyways, so it was a cool group of episodes. I really did enjoy it. The OVA was just silly, and it's OVA-ish, ness and everything. Most OVAs are just like balls to the wall, just like nuts, and just like everything about fan service. Especially that freaking the bath scene or whatever with Megumin. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's like you didn't see anything, but like the act was there, just like Jesus Christ. But the actual 3 episodes of the actual proper season were cool as well. Would have expected the OVA to be worse in terms of fan service compared to episode 9. Yeah, episode 9 was pretty up there. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, the OVA should have been worse compared, because like the OVAs are always worse than the actual episodes are, in terms of how much fan service I can get away with, kind of thing, like almost near hentai, like near porn kind of stuff. But this was actually like, it was pretty. Well, there was bits of it that was pretty not safe for work, or not necessarily. Like, well, yeah, pretty fan servicey, but it was pretty tame, I guess. In the long run, it was pretty tame, compared to other OVAs I've seen, for other shows. I mean, just like there's a ton of shows that I do crazy freaking OVAs. Anyways, cough cough fairy tale. And I mean, just like the show in general, Kill la Kill. I mean, just like that. Kenichi. Yeah, there's so many. Anyways, the first episode of season 2 was actually pretty cool. I liked how it kicked off immediately where we left off last season, with the people coming in saying that he's charged with the destruction of a account, his house and everything. I full on thought he killed the guy living there, and like all the people living in there, kind of thing, like in the mansion, seeing how he killed, or he destroyed the mansion. But apparently the guy's alive, and he's wanting to see people suffer, I guess, is what like he ultimately wants. Which in Darkness's terms, because Darkness is with him right now still, she's doing something. Like, it looked like there's a bunch of like girls putting on something or taking off something for Darkness. So it makes you wonder if she's being, in a way, prim and proper, or being prim and propered, up to do some kind of like event or whatever, right? Like maids or something like that are coming in and helping her get dressed, or something like that. But it's like, to her, it's like it's a nightmare. It's just like, what are you doing to me, kind of thing. Like, that's like kind of what I envision what's happening there. Because we did see her armor off, so her armor's off already, and they're still like messing with her or whatever. So either she's getting put into a dress for like some kind of wish that the guy wanted Darkness to do, or they're there to make her more presentable, kind of thing, until like a queen or a princess kind of state, to do something with some kind of event, a ballroom, something, whatever. That's kind of like what I think what is happening. I could be wrong. That's just my theory. Um, but anyways, so it was really cool to see uh, the trial and everything because it reminded me so much of like Phoenix Wright, or just just like silly courtroom scenarios of whatever. Like I love how Megumin and Aqua both were trying to like help out, and then like the girl was like, "You want evidence?" and they just started like hammering him with like evidence beyond evidence. Like it was so funny. Yeah, there you go. Objection. Um, and I think Megumin even said objection, didn't she? Like when she was sitting there, I think she did. Maybe it was Aqua. I can't remember. One of them said objection, I think. Um, but yeah, then we got to see basically uh, Darkness, like throw in her royalness into play because we haven't seen any or seen everything. That's awesome. Um, sorry. Um, we haven't seen her talk about the royal side of her since she like first said something about it or whatever. Um, so it's cool to see it back again. Um, yeah, I'm just hardcore wondering like if the guy or whatever is trying to make her his kind of thing or do some lewd things with her basically is what I've gathered and what they've gathered too as well, like or whatever. Um, torture slave or whatever, whatever to make Darkness happy, I guess. But yeah, it's I'm expecting we might see her pretty soon, um, in one form or another. Either all prim and proper and dressed up, whatever, just like I said, like a queen or princess kind of royalty status, doing something, or she actually comes back to town and she like kind of just says like I don't want to talk about it, or she doesn't want to talk about it, or whatever. Like I feel like pretty soon we're gonna see um, more about what happened or what is happening with Darkness and the Dutch guy or Duchess. But no, that's the girl. What's the proper term? I forgot. What was his title? Like he's a lord, but like they said something. Like he like I know it's a lord as well, but like he was something as well. I just can't remember what they said. Anyways, so call him Lord. Yeah. Anyways, so it was really cool to see the dungeon crawling mission, like quest or whatever. That was pretty cool. Um, it was really cool and funny to see like the actual reason behind all the undead chasing Aqua all this time. Like it's hilarious to actually see like I mean it's like a dark realization about like what she is and everything, but like all the undead want to die, so they like just rush to her to kind of like kill them basically, which is hilarious and dark and like sad and like everything at the same time. Like it's hardcore. Um, it was cool to see the actual guy, the Alderp. What a name! What a name! Anyways, it was actually pretty cool to see the wizard or whatever that made the dungeon, or the whatever the building, him sitting there, and he was saying how like he was awoken by like a great power kind of thing, one worthy enough to defeat him or help guide him to the afterlife kind of thing. Um, it's so funny. Like every time um, Aqua would do the like the turn undead whatever, like I released your spirit kind of thing. It's all like nice and somber and all kind of stuff, and then like just go on kind of thing, and then just like immediately turn around and just start like berating Cosmo like immediately. It's just like hilarious. Oh my gosh. And we got to see more of Kazuma doing the whenever he says like he's like yes I'm Kazuma kind of thing like that. He I love that whenever he does that. It's so freaking funny. But we heard him do it a couple more times here. I think in the OVA, as well as one of the other episodes. I think one or two. He said it as well. But yeah, it's a great show. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Try mentioned that the art style or whatever, the budget for the actual show kind of went down compared to last season. I typically didn't really notice it. I still had a lot of really awesome time watching the visuals of like the spells and that kind of thing, like Megumin doing explosions, Aqua doing spells, and like that kind of thing. Like all those things still looked like the same to me, like since compared to season one. I mean, we didn't. I mean, I think we did see a pretty decent amount compared to season one. Um, Maybe a little bit less than like season one, I guess. But like it's the first three episodes, so I mean, I'm sure we're gonna see a lot more big explosions, everything. Oh, the faces, I can kind of see it now. I guess the neck is kind of really drawn out, I guess, too, as well. Yeah, I mean, yeah. When you point out that way, yes, but like when I'm in the moment, like I don't really notice it that much, I guess. Um, I guess if it's like really abrupt or like just like in my face, like it's bad kind of thing, then I'll notice it. But then yeah, I didn't notice that until I'm looking at it now. Um, but anyways, so I think Kazuma said that he's debt or he still has debt or something like that, um, to some degree, or did he say he's debt free? I can't remember what he said at the very end, when he got the gold from the dungeon or whatever. I can't remember if he says he's still debt free, or he has debt, or he removed the debt or whatever like that. Anyways, I feel like they're probably going to do some more kind of silly episodes, trying to level up, get more skills, more quests, that kind of thing. Um, I really want them to leave this city and like explore the rest of the world because they're still in the starting town. And like as a gamer, that like frustrates me to no end. Like they're still in the starting town doing quests and everything in it and not leaving. I mean, effectively, they're like in a way 100% in the town in like gaming terms, um, doing every side quest like imaginable in this huge town, and doing all the dailies and like do just like everything. Like in terms of games, that's what they're doing. Um, it would like because the world is bigger than just that town. Um, when Cosmo was arrested, I thought it would have taken him to another city. Yeah, I mean, I think even the opening was it the I can't remember if it was the opening or the ending that had them running somewhere. Um, and then all of a sudden, that was when Kazuma, Aqua, and Megumin all kind of fell short, like they got like exhausted and they just fell down. Um, yeah, the opening. So like I that could be kind of. I thought at first it would have been hinting at them leaving the city, going exploring or just like adventuring kind of thing. But I don't know. That might be later, maybe if they leave the city at all. But yeah, I really want them to leave city, and I really want them to go to Aqua's church and like see their faces like when they realize that their goddess is standing right in front of them, kind of thing. Like I would love nothing more than to see that reaction of like their face and like what they do. Um, they're probably gonna want to prove like that she's like legit or whatever, but it's still gonna be really interesting, like if that were to happen or whatever. Um, I'm also expecting a lot more cool explosions and like visually like awesome spells, that kind of thing. Last season we had that really big epic nuke of like Megumin just like detonating like everything, like the nuke, like a nuke basically, getting super powered by a goddess. Um, these episodes we got to see her in a way do it again, but very like short. It was very like we only got to see like a little bit of it at a time, like more explosion practice. Um, Aqua did a couple big kind of spells of turn undead, that kind of thing. I think the OP is just I'm going to read away. Try said his own little story. Okay. Yeah, Well, didn't the first opening have a bunch of them fighting monsters and such like that we never got to see, kind of almost like just proving that they're doing quests kind of thing. So it's pretty much the same. Yeah, the first volume opening and everything. Like there's out doing stuff, they're adventures, kind of thing. I mean, in the show too, they also reference things that they do off camera. People they meet, that kind of thing, quests they've done. They have always just kind of just been like, remember when we did that thing? Kind of thing. Like they would just do that in the show. So it stands to reason they're doing more quests than we're seeing, and they're just kind of in a way more mundane quests that like don't really need attention, other than just them saying, "We did it, good job, high five," kind of thing. So I love this show. It's gonna be cool to see more of it. Do we know? Is it 10 episodes for this season? For season 2? I'm thinking so, because like, there's 20 episodes total, and season 1 was 10 episodes. So I'm expecting an OVA. So wait, 11 or 12? Because you said there's another OVA for season 2, right? Okay, yeah. So there's a second OVA coming. No idea when. Probably at the end, I would have to assume. And yeah, that's all. I mean, like in my reaction, it's like it's down the line. It's coming next week. We'll be doing 4, 5, and 6. So I'm assuming after that it's 7, 8, 9, 10, and then maybe the OVA, depending on how Try does that. That's all he'll do that later. Figure out how to, if we do it all at once or split it up or whatever. It's entirely up to him. So yeah, I feel like that's it. Is there anything I have to talk about? Might include 7 to the next batch. Okay. We shall see. All right. I feel like that's it too. Oh, I didn't really talk about this too much, but Union, Megumin's rival, self-proclaimed rival. She's pretty cool. I like her a lot. I like the dynamic between Megumin and her. Yeah, her attack was really cool. I liked her attack a lot. And she can stand up afterwards. After she uses it, she can still stand up, which is really good. And apparently, we've actually got, like, in a way, confirmation that Megumin is trying to save up points so that way she can do fast casting or something like that, like so she can cast faster, kind of thing. Which it's just like so it's like I can't wait to the moment she just points her staff and just goes explosion, and then just like a nuke goes off without like any, whatever, enhancing her explosion. That's right. Okay. Enhancing and fast casting. I always thought they would be able to put points into their actual skills, like more intelligence, more mana pool, or whatever, bigger mana pool. I always said if that was the case and Megumin still used all the mana at once, it would be just a bigger explosion as a result. Every time she upped her mana and did the explosion, it would just be more of a bigger explosion each time. Every time she buffs up her mana. But I'm not sure if they do buff up their stats. It's more so just skills, depending on your stats, kind of thing that you get. Maybe there might be some way to level up stats or whatever, but for right now, I guess we don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Tune in this week for 3 to 4 episodes, and I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for Try for hanging out and helping me with things and everything. Try's been helping me out with all the stuff for Konosuba, if you haven't realized by now. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Take care, buddy.